That's a Bud Light keg. They don't need those for beer anymore. 'Tubulators. We're back with more stuff. Get this out of here. Today, I've got to change some oil on a boat. It has an IO. You guys that don't know, IO stands for inboard outboard. That means, you know, there's a motor inside the boat and it's got an outdrive on the outside. They are royal pain to change oil on it. They have these like pumps, like a big syringe. You hook a tube on the dipstick tube, pull out a quart of oil, pull it off, dump it in a container, and repeat until you get all the oil out. What I want to do, I want to build a vacuum pump. If you saw in one of my other videos, I made what the hell is it called? Those things that are always at frat parties, college parties. Keg. I took a keg and I was using it to, well, I could pressurize it to either feed gas to the carburetor or fuel injection system, depending on how much pissies you put in it. And I was using it to prime an oil system in a motor in that Subaru in that one video. And it worked absolutely excellent for that. But now I want to swing the other way with it. We're gonna go, yeah, that way. We're gonna succulate on it instead of blow on it. You know. Yeah. So we're gonna use it as a vacuum canister. But I gotta build I'm gonna do a Venturi type vacuum pump. Yes, you can go, well, actually online you can have these for $20, $30 maybe. Harbor Freight I think has them for like $35, and they're super simple. But we are gonna use about $85 in materials and about 4 hours of our time, which equals it's like $400. We're gonna stick into this thing, because why buy it when you can build it for like 8 times the cost? The Venturi looks something like, what do we got here? Venturi goes something like this. Gets narrower, and then it opens up to a passage here, or to a bigger chamber. And air in is going to be in a smaller tube with a little orifice on the end here, and that air blows down this Venturi, and then we are going to be succulating out of a tube. This is where our vacuum is going to come from. How do you spell vacuum? Is it 2 C's, 1 C? Vacuum, one of those two. I think it's 1 C. So the vacuum is going to be on this side, and then that's going to go over to our keg over here. And then out of the keg, when the second port or second line out of the keg is going to go to the dipstick tube in the boat motor. So the oil is going to get sucked out of the boat motor and get dumped in this keg. And then the vacuum side is only going to see air, hopefully, unless stuff goes wrong, and then we're going to be blowing oil all over the driveway. And it's going to be nothing like this, but super crude. Yeah, that. Let's do that. Just like that. Well, I thought I was going to do it out of aluminum, but I have this. Nope, this is not a fun noodle. This is a plastic. HDPE, something PE, something plastic, nylon, maybe. I don't know. It's yellow. So we're gonna do it out of here. I'm obviously not gonna be able to weld to this, so like air fittings, these two air fittings will probably have to be like drilled, tapped, screwed in. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Maybe even some kind of glue, or even maybe a press fit. That would work, right? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. It's already got a hole in the end. That's good enough. That'll work. In case you haven't noticed yet, I have like no plan, no measurements. I'm just like that, winging this all the way through. I think that looks good. Maybe. Yes, no. There. Venturi. Chamber. Yeah. We'll give her a little extra. She likes that. It must be HDPE. It's really stringy. Yeah. Off to the lathe. Like, ah. There it is. Or that one. We haven't done much on the Atlas lately. Let's go over to the Atlas. Come on, y'all. Every day, like 45 billion degrees around here. Can you guys see? No, I'll turn the light on. There you go. See? Yeah? No? What? What's going on? Yeah. What's going on there? Sticky spot. Oh. Sticky spot. Get in now. There. Face this off. Okay. Oh, we're not plugged in. Wow. Oh, someone's here. You guys probably noticed that sound in a lot of my videos. It's actually my cameras I have outside all over. So I know when people are trying to rob me. I don't know, how small do you want to be with that Venturi in the beginning? I think that'll be a good... Yeah, let's just send it. Sending it. All the... Oop. Did you not tighten that down? No, you didn't. Where's the key? Who has it? Where did it go? It's those night shift guys again. Losing tools around here. So this one is going to go all the way through. It's not going to reach because, yeah, stuff. Back this off. Sink that in there. Just bury it right to the flutes are there. There. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's pulling herself in. Back up. Back up. There we go. Alright, there's a start. And then we gotta like cone that. How do we cone that? Well, you're gonna have to like put on some kind of boring bar. Does that one work? Well, there ain't even no tip on there. Well, that's junk. Do I have more? Well, let's take a look. Nope. 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 Oh, what is this? These boring bars that I make up are actually, if you look right there, they're Cummins valves. Cummins? You grind the end down, make a boring bar out of them. We'll stick that in there like that. That'll work. So for this Venturi to work, we actually got to make this at a taper. So that's going to be fun. Can't even see what's going on down in there. Oh, that's a pretty good cone. Yeah. Just gotta finish it up a little bit on the bottom there. Well, that one easier than I thought it was going to be. Although that's not really the hard side, I guess, but got a cone there. Oh yeah, I didn't drill all the way through. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see that. There's a cone. This is the exit side. Exit only, she tells me. We'll see about that. Come here. Oh, that's straight. Don't worry about that. That's all right. And we're through. Super critical there. Yeah, oh, there. Oh, perfect. Don't suck, just blow. All right. So, we got to do a chamber in here. Actually, we got to do this really big, all the way up to where that cone from the other end started. So, I'm going to bore this out pretty big. And I'll probably make another yellow plastic insert to just shove in this back side to plug it up after we get this big chamber in here. Because we got to do kind of like another cone on this side up to that. It's going to be a cone up to that narrow and then cone back out. So doing another cone on this side. Basically, where's the Sharpie? Leave the key in the truck. Don't worry about it. So the end of this cone that we just did, see, you hold this up to the light and you can see like the shadow of your finger. It's right there. There's the end of that cone. Or that taper, or whatever you want to call it. Right there. And in between there. Right there. We're going to leave that as the narrow. So this end, I'm going to cone up to here or taper up to there. Basically the same as this. And then right before that cone, or right at the very edge of that, is where our suck nozzle is going to be. I'll just bury that. So, same thing, but not. Yes? Maybe. Yeah, we'll just do the same. Oh, how deep this goes. What is that? It's like up to the M. Up to the M. Oh yeah, that's pretty close. We'll be good. That might be good. Yeah, that'll twerk. That'll twerk real good. Maybe. So you probably can't see taper or cone on this side all the way up to here. And taper or cone on this side all the way up to here. And then just a little section in the middle. That's whatever this drill bit size is. So, this side I'm going to go just a little ways, making it just flat, no taper whatsoever, so then I can put a plug in here when we're all good and done and ready and stuff. So this is going to be the piece. We're going to turn this to a cone, and that's going to get pressed in here, so then the cone will fit down in this taper, and the hole through will be where the blow nozzle is. Where did it go? This thing, possibly. I think this will work pretty good. Or should I put like an actual needle valve on here? Thinking. Then we're going to use this. This is a tube, 1/4 inch, brake line, tranny line, whatever. And I'm going to do a flare fitting on the end of here, do it to whatever, and then a ball valve. And I'm going to drill a hole through here and shove this in here, make it just about a press fit, so it's really hard to slide in and out. So then when this plug is pressed in the back of here, I can slide it in and out and adjust that distance at that tube in here, how close it is to that cone or that middle of that Venturi in there. So we can adjust that until we get maximum mercuries, that's vacuum, and then, I don't know, heat that up and glue it, whatever. So that's the plan here. So I'll stick this in here like that, and we'll use this boring wire to face this off. Chafer. Come on, Neil. Before we drill all the way through, let's see if that fits our, oh yeah. All the way through. Is that stuck in there? Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So nice fit for that. Flip this around. Let's face off this. Let's put a normal thing in here. What do we got here? This one, no, this one. What is this? What is it? That? Yeah, let's go with that. All right, now we need it to be a press fit for this, so let's just take some off. What does that look like? Too much. Back off of there a little bit. Oh, caught it. I guess 1/4 inch or 3/8 of a cut on plastic being held on by hardly nothing here is too much. All right. See if that fits. Yeah. No, actually pretty close. Where's that piece? Get out of there. All right. So that should be, oh, there. So then this plug will be able to go in there, tube, goes in, yeah, and we blow and it sucks and it does stuff. So now we got to figure out where we're going to drill this hole on the side for the succulator. Most diagrams show that hole being right in the narrowest part of the Venturi, but there are some showing it placed just back, just before the Venturi. So the narrowest part is right, you know, that's the narrowest part of the Venturi right there, I think. So I think we're going to be putting it back right there for the succulator tube. Try that. No. Okay. Lighter fluid. All right, so we have this cone. That's this part. So we got this cone on that side. We got that little cone on this side. The air coming in, this little part is this right here. That's gonna get pressed in there. So then, like I said, we need the succulator the suck hole where all the sucking is gonna happen. Yep, she's gonna suck. So I think we want the air coming in right here to be right at the very top of this tube, or really close to it. So it's basically sucking the crap off the top of that tube, I think. I don't know. I ain't no Venturi scientist. So I had an idea, drill this hole, and I'm gonna use this tube, and I could just slip a hose over the top and end of this, so I can adjust this in and out and fine tune that and get an idea what works the best. Because once, you know, you get all these things poking and prodding and stuck in the right spots and everything's working just perfect, not that I'm expecting perfect, but once everything is working satisfactory, I can maybe do like a more better something instead of this crude thingamajigger. So right about, you know, right there. Is that straight? Actually, I don't even know if you want that straight. Maybe you want it at an angle a little bit so the air blowing across is like pulling it up. I don't know. I'm not from around here, so. Oh, too far. Where's my pliers? All right. You see down in there, tube is just even with that hole in that Venturi or that taper down in there. It's like right at the very bottom, so the air going across should maybe pull, I don't know. And in this one, you kind of like estimate from the outside here. So that would sit there. We want it like just about up to that tube. Like that, maybe. Yeah. Let me stick that in there. There we go. And now we blow on it. Should be sucking in this tube now. Oh yeah, I can feel her. I feel her sucking. Let's go get a gauge. So 25, no, 2025, that must be about 30 vacuums. MMHG, what is HG? I think I always go by mercury. I don't know if that's mercury or whatever. So there. How do I hold all this? And blow it. Look at that, like 5. That's awesome. It's gonna like succulate everything out of everything. What if I pull this down a little bit? Pull her down there. That's how you make her adjustable. Well, that was like 6. If I back this up a little bit, then what? What does that do? 6 again. Oh, this thing is a pile of crap. What if I go past that with that? Now what does it do? Less. Well, I don't understand. I don't know if I stick this tube way up in there. How about that? What does that do? Like 7. What if I stick her even further up in there? Way less now. There's definitely a happy medium with the suck tube. Let's try that. Well, that was pretty lackluster. I got an idea though. Something I want to try. So the tube that goes up in here, I'm gonna cut this at an angle so the air blows across it and stuff. I got a little angle here. You guys even watching what I'm doing? So I'm gonna shove that in there like that. So then the air is blowing at the back side of this and drawing up out of there. At least that's my ideas. We'll see how stupid I am here. Let's try it right now. Throw this back up in here and blow. Well, that's way worse. That doesn't work anything like I thought it would. Let me back it out then a little bit. Maybe she's just like too much in the airflow. Yeah, less. Weird. I'll back her out a little bit more. Right there. Try that. Well, that's an improvement. What was that? 8? Let's go down a little bit more with her. Right there. See what that does. Is that 9? A little bit better. Pull her out just a little bit more. Well, what is going on here? Why is it so weak? So weak. What if I turn that around and face it towards the airflow? That just seems wrong to me, but I feel as though we're going to be blowing into the gauge, but odd things, you never know. Well, that's an unexpected result. Definitely nowhere near like 20 inches or something that I was hoping for. Well, I'll be, what if I stick that up higher? That's like right in the middle of the airflow there. That should be all kinds of wrong. Now there's pissies there. Let's go way down with this. Right there. I mean, that's enough to draw oil up out of the oil thing, but I was hoping for way more, so I was able to pull a vacuum on like AC systems and stuff. Maybe, I wonder. Stick this back in here. Maybe not as far. Maybe we'll do a bigger chamber here. See what that does. Trial and error, testing and failing. Okay, so if we stick this up in there a little bit more, what does that do? Pretty significant loss to what we were at before. So if I shove this all the way in now, what does that do? Make that chamber smaller. Yeah, that does quite a bit. I wonder if that chamber in here. So, I'm looking at this chamber right here. The more I shove this in, the higher we got. So I'm gonna go turn this down on the lathe so I can shove that in even further. Might get it out. See if we can reduce this chamber in here. Maybe that'll help. Or should I even just cut this right off? Because we know it gets better as we go. I'll do that. Cut that off. Alright, I reduced this side, so there's a much smaller chamber in here once this is in here. Oh, yeah, she's smaller than a billy goat now. Test take, what is this, 20. Well, that didn't improve a whole lot. Let's shove this tube in a little bit more. There. Down, so pull the tube out a little. Not much, actually no improvement. Making that chamber smaller. Maybe smaller yet? How small should that chamber be? Is it because that tube is not right in that narrowest part? Like you see, seems like a lot of diagrams that they have that tube right in the narrowest part. I don't know. I just don't know. Well, I guess the worst thing that can happen is we mess up our Venturis that don't work. So, center of that Venturi, that narrow, is right in here. Let's drill another hole. Right in that narrowest part. Right in that narrowest part. Now, where is it? Ah, we hit it right on. Perfecto. And here again, I don't know if it should stick up in there a little bit or be right on the edge. We'll start right on the very edge in there. Stick the plug in the back. And what happens? Nothing. That's just disappointment belief right there. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that didn't do anything. Worse, actually. Let's stick the tube up into the airflow just a little bit. See if that does anything. Slightly more. I'm wondering now, cutting this at an angle will help since it's like right in that narrow. We'll see. Got that angle cut on her again. Stick that up in that poker hole. See, right. That looks pretty good. See what that does. Totally unexpected. I'm just unbelievable. All right, so take the blowgun and you lay it right past this hose. Look, you can pull almost 5 pounds just doing it that way. Look at that.
8 hours later.
All right, I think I figured it out. After much playing around, pissing around, screwing around, .3 inches of Mercs. We're gonna find out. And I am gonna open this up to see what's actually in here, because this just, oh, it's illegal to discharge stuff into the air. Yeah, I gotta put a fitting in here. And out, suck. What is it? Well, I don't know. Well, that probably doesn't open up easily. Wow. Where's the tool? There's the tool. Why you not open up easily? Just let me see what's going on in here. Multi-tool. Does that unscrew? That unscrews. Maybe. Ding. Ding. And a little tiny Venturi with a succulator in there. Basically like a little 3D printed. Oh, this thing's completely empty. This little plastic doohickey. That's all it is. So I wonder why they got this weird like. So where's it? Air's coming out inside of here. So is it sucking in both of these? Oh, two different fittings. You got a compression fitting and then a, is it a JIT or a JIP, whatever fitting on there. So I guess maybe you got a choice. Or one's for a gauge and then one's for line. I don't know. So yeah, this. Yeah, I've seen these online when I was looking. You can download this, and if you got a 3D printer, you just print this out. It's a Venturi right here, a little pickup tube, and that's going to the succulator tube that's right here, and to your fitting. We're gonna test on this and see how many mercs this pulls. I wonder how you get this back together. How many times you go around with this? I never know. Twice, 3 times, 4 times, until you can't see threads anymore. That looks good. Good enough. Oh, get the, is this metric? No, standard. Multi-tool. Torqued. Then just hook up this air thingamajigger. So yeah, she's succulating. Interesting. We're going to see how many succulations this has. Which fitting do I use for succulating? Yeah. Wow. What do we do that? What do we, how? See what she pulls. Well, look at that. Tap on the gauge. 25.6, 26 and a half. Wow. I am just beyond shocked. That is incredible. Why does that work so much better than that pile of crap that I built? It's the same thing. Except, well, this is way bigger. Maybe I didn't have the airflow for this because it's so big. That could be stuff. There you can see I use that yellow plastic for everything. HDPE, PH, So you guys remember this monstrosity? We're going to be hooking it up to this. This is what I'm going to use to, what do they call it? Intersect the oil coming out of the motor before it goes to the vacuum pump. So, yeah. Motor, oil, vacuum pump. I want to hook up this vacuum pump and see how long it takes to draw this down to minus mercury stuff. Because I don't know. What do I get this to that? I'll bring you in closer once I hook up this thing. So hopefully this doesn't just implode with 28, 25, 26, what was it? 27, 26 and a half vacuums. Well, there we go. Going. That's pretty quick. Especially quicker than what I thought it was going to pull. 11, 12 inches already. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gosh, he's gonna pull. That's way plenty to pull oil out of a motor. That is actually quite incredible how fast it's draining this tank out. 15 inches, 16 inches already. 17 inches? Yeah, she's going constant. That's a pretty decent volume in that too. What is that, a quarter keg or whatever? Huh, she's pulling. Look at, we're almost 20 inches already. You guys see that? Yeah. Quite incredible. Wow. Did not expect that out of this cheap POS Harbor Freight. This was $17. I mean, there's nothing to it. It's 39 cents worth of plastic, 3D printed off of the computer, but wow, it works. All right, here we are up in the boat. Let me get this junk down here. This. There, on there, there. Wow, where's this gonna go? Right there, right there. All right, so we locate the dipstick. That's right now. Pull that out, check the oil, yeah, still right at line. Yep, good oil, no gas. Well, maybe a slight little bit of gas. And then we stick the hose going to the Bud Light keg, and they're not going to use this for beer anymore. And stick this hose from, well, come here. This hose from the succulator pump up to this thing. Well, I'll get out of here. Reaching over the top of you guys. You guys can't see nothing probably. And she's tight again. Little lube. There she goes. That's good enough. Okay. So now if all works right, well, obviously you guys should have had a clear hose on here, but whatever. Hook up this air to the sucker. Hopefully that's drawing oil out. Alright, I'm going to go change this to a clear hose. Now we should be able to see things succulating. Maybe, if they're succulating. Yep, there it comes. It's doing the thing. There it goes. pretty cleared out. Well, how about that? That worked like a treat. That was just, I couldn't ask for any better. That worked exactly how I envisioned it. No oil whatsoever in the feed tube to the vacuum. That's just, what a nice little deal. And like I said, I can, my plan was, basically I want to like stick this right to this deal so it's always here, maybe, because I can use it for evacuating anything. You can stick that down in gas, flammable liquids like gas, other stuff like gas and oil, paint thinner, you know, even maybe acids, I don't know. But then yeah, well, this thing is actually made for evacuating like AC systems in cars. And that was another little thing I wanted to use it for. I picked up some stuff. I got to recharge an AC system in a car, and I want to hook it up to that and succulate on that and see how that goes too. That should, yeah, that'll be cool. So yeah, there we go. Let me back you guys up. You see this hole I'm working down in here? These things. Oh, yeah. It feels like, oh yeah. Feels like all of it. Let me get this junk out of here. And then we'll get that filter off of there. That filter's gonna make a mess, and then we can put some new stuff in. Alright. These little aluminum pans work awesome for stuff like this. If you need to, you can form them, get them in tight places. Just like this. Yeah, you just cram her in there. You find those in the old lady's kitchen, and you take them and just don't say that you took them. Oh, there's water in there. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What? Well, son of a bitch, just a fuel filter. Where's the oil filter? Oh, I guess we'll change that when we got that off. Well, that scared me for a minute. I thought there was water in there. So where the devil is this oil filter now? Oh, of course. Right in the factory 305 location. Way in the back on the bottom. I love working on inboards. This is always the most fun stuff ever. Ever. I can't get down in there. How do they expect you to work on this stuff? Oh. Oh. How are you supposed to? I can't. Can't reach. Can't get a wrench on it. Can't do nothing. Why wouldn't you do a relocation kit on this? That makes no sense. Then it's stuck. And I'm stuck. Oh, it all hurts. And that Farmcraft guy was complaining about working on that excavator. Oh, it turned like a under stuff. Turn. I wonder if I lean over the top of the motor, can I get at it and see stuff then? Sorry about the view of my ass here. Oh, I'm getting a cramp. I'm getting a cramp. I got it off. I didn't bring a rag. What do I do? What do I wipe it in? Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Hey, come on here. Let's see what we got. Gasket. Yeah. Gasket's right there. Good. All right. Good. Fantastic. Perfect. What a fun time this is. This is great fun. Well, all over the motor. I suppose I should get a filter or a funnel for this. Crying out loud. It's right here in my hands. It's right here. So you just gotta get it out of here. They got a filter inside of these. Notice I'm cutting towards myself, so if I slip, I'll know. See, there's the filter right there. Oh, not filter. Oh my gosh. Why, you dumb funnel. The googly goo tells me that these take 4.3 quarts. How much is a 0.3? What's in here? 32 fluid ounces in a quart? 30, yeah. That's what it looks like. So 0.3 is what? Like 10 of those. Alright. There's 10. Well, actually 12, but then when you're all done with your funnel, add a filter, stick her in there. What an easy job. I don't know why I was putting that off. Does this click or does it just get tight? Oh, she clicks. Hey, click her. Click, 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 click. Oh, how much oil is down here? That'll all burn off. Start on fire. Have a boat fire. Everybody likes boat fires. It's good times. Wakes everybody up. Alright, I figured since we got this out, let's do this AC in this stupid rule. If you saw my earlier videos, you saw me struggle with this motor in this Subaru, and well, it's been going good. I don't know how many I'm at an oil change interval, which actually I gotta change oil on this one of these days soon, but I don't know. So you got the vacuum succulator hooked up to the low pressure side. I don't think it matters because it's all connected through the condenser and evaporator and stuff. And I think we just got to evac the entire system. This gauge doesn't mean anything. That was just in the hose with the coupler on it that I needed for hooking up to the line. This is the gauge that we were using earlier, the vacuum gauge. I just have that so we can keep an eye on stuff. I don't know if that's going to mean anything either. I'm just going to hook this up and let her chooch for a good long time. Get all the air and condensation and everything out of the lines, because it's at neutral pressure, neutral vacuum, neutral stuff now. Oh, that is pulling a really quick vacuum. We're at 18, 19, no, we're at 24, 25 already. It's not going to pull a perfect, what is a perfect vacuum? Is it 29.5? I don't even actually know. But it's going to be better than nothing. What I've always done in the past, like everybody, is, well, you bleed the system till it quits spitting air out. You know, neutral pressure between the AC system and outside air environment, whatever sea level you're at, and then you just stick a can on there and stick it in. So yeah, this is going to be definitely better than that. Not perfect, but better. Right, that should be good enough. It's been like 10 minutes. Yeah, 26 is about all it's going to pull with that. So I need to change up my fittings. Alright, first one we're going to do is an oil charge. Every AC system needs an oil charge. This is the first one that goes in. That in there. And typically you need to run it to cycle the pump while you're putting stuff in, but that is not going to work right off the bat here with just an oil charge. So we are going to just stick this in. Right, there's that. The vacuum that's in the system sucks that one in. Alright, I gotta start the engine. Turn on the air conditioning on high or just something so the compressor can turn, and we'll inject some junk. Now I have never actually, this always goes in a low pressure port. There's a L and a high. Actually, here's the caps. You can see that one has an H on a high pressure port. This one has an L. Everything you're always putting in is in the low pressure port. I'll stick this on here. And shake it up and pull the trigger. There goes the pump. And you shake this almost the entire time you're putting it in. Part of the shaking is you can feel the can is cold when there's still some Freon or R134 or whatever you're putting in the can. Keep doing that. You just hold that trigger down until it's empty. There's that one. Right up here. Actually, it says right on the hood here, refrigerant charge, 16 to 19 ounces. Yeah, that should be close. Let me go look at that can, make sure. I think that was 16 ounces. I was wrong. There's actually only 13 ounces in the can, so we gotta go a little bit more. 13, we need like 6 more ounces. Typically, you don't want to only empty out a little bit out of a can and then stop, but we're gonna try it. Yeah, I think we're gonna call that good. Put our caps back on. And you see right there, the AC pump running continuously. Good, good. Now, this isn't all exactly the correct way to do this, but it's good enough for the backyard mechanic. To do this right, you want to monitor low and high side, and you want to balance it out, and there's a whole set of gauges and whatnot. I honestly don't know myself all that specific stuff. I just know you pull a vacuum, you put in oil, you put in the amount that they call for. Up here on the hood, like I said, it says 16 to 19 ounces of 134. And it's gonna be good enough. Second job for that vacuum pump worked just like I liked it, or just like a damn bug. Yeah, second job for that vacuum pump worked perfectly. I'm happy with it. Thanks. I've been happy with this car. It's been a lot of fun. The only thing I'm not super excited about is somebody at some point stuck these stupid, and you can see these things always break. They stuck these stupid clips on here between the fender and the bumper to hold this on instead of fixing it right and getting the screw back in there. But not much I can do about that now. There's holes in there, and well, what do? You'd have to replace bumper cover, both fenders, and the whole spiel. But yeah, there we go. I don't know, it's kind of a random bunch of things on this video, but hey, what the heck. As always, hit that like and subscribe, please, and thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna go and sweat. Maybe I'm gonna jump in the pool. I don't know. No, time for cold snacks. Yeah.